What is going on, you guys? It's your boy T-Bone Time, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video, and I'm going to be talking about a little run-in with the cops that I had a couple years ago with my friends. So a couple years ago, me and my friends were walking around the mall, and we went downtown, and we decided to come to my house afterwards. And while on our way back to my house, we saw our old junior high school, and we decided to go there because we had a football, and we wanted to throw the ball around for a little bit. Once we got there was a dad and his daughter there, and they were watching us kind of close because, you know, there was like 5 or 6 of us, and we were all teens just walking up to a junior high school. But, you know, the dad was watching us because he probably didn't want anything to happen to his little daughter and everything because, you know, we are teens, so he was just watching out for her safety, which is perfectly fine. But once we got there and threw the ball around for a little bit, my friend decided that it'd be a great idea to climb on top of the school because he did a couple years ago and he remembered how to get up there. So we're like, alright, sounds good. So we go to the side of the school where he's able to use the door hinges and the side of the wall to be able to pull himself up. So as my friend's pulling himself up onto the top of the school, the dad that was on the park with his little daughter is starting to watch us and wondering what we're doing. So me and the rest of my friends notice that he's looking, and we decide to run around to the other side of the school where we can meet up with my friend that's on top of the roof. And as we go to the side of the school, my friend notices that the guy is on his cell phone, and he immediately tells us that he's thinking that he's calling the cops or something. But we weren't really worried about that. We were just like laughing, having a good time, and my friend was like running on top of the school, and all the balls that got lost on top of there, he was like throwing them down to us and having us catch them and everything. And after a while, my friend being up there, we continuously noticed that while we're on the side of the school, this dad is actually following us around, and we continue to go around to the back of the school and he's still following us. So at that point we kind of figured that there was something wrong and that he was actually like trying to see if we're doing anything wrong and trying to get us in trouble. So we decide to leave and then come back like 5 or 10 minutes later and see if he's still there. And as we come back, he's on the park and he sees us again and pulls out his cell phone again and starts calling someone. But we were like, alright, doesn't matter, we didn't do anything wrong, let's just continue with our day, it doesn't matter. So then after a while, he goes back to his car and starts watching us for like another 10 minutes straight, just sitting there, not moving, not doing anything. So my one friend gets this great idea that we should start walking to their car as a group and try and give them a little scare. But as we start walking towards them, of course a cop car starts pulling up behind them, and right away this cop gets out of the car and just says, "Everybody sit your asses down." Me and my friends start freaking out. We're like, what should we do? What should we do? Should we run? Should we stay? And I was like, no, everybody just stay. Don't worry. Just do what he says. So we stayed, and then he starts rushing to us, and he's like, sit your asses down. What did I say? And starts yelling at us, and we're freaking out. So we sit down and just start listening. As we're sitting there, he starts explaining to us that he got a call that somebody was breaking into the school, that they were spray painting it and breaking a whole bunch of stuff on the school. Right away, me and my friends knew that it was the guy in the car, and as the cops had pulled up, he drove off so he didn't have to confront them, so he didn't have to talk to them about what had happened and try to explain that it was us that did all of this and he saw it and everything. He drove off so he didn't have to do any explaining at all. While the cops have us sitting there, we're trying to explain that we didn't do anything, we didn't break into the school, we didn't spray paint it, and they're not letting us talk at all. They tell us to shut up right away. They tell us to open up our backpack so they can search it and see if there's any spray paint bottles, if there's anything to be able to break into the school at all. After searching our bags, checking our hands for spray paint and everything, they finally let us talk and say, why did we get this call, explain to us what happened. And right away my friend goes, we were throwing around the football, it got caught up onto the top of the school, we just climbed up to get it, that's all that happened. The cop goes, alright, well, we have a couple cops searching around the school to be able to see if there's any spray paint bottles or any hammers or anything to be able to break glass, so just sit here while we try and figure this all out, and then we'll let you go. After a while, the cops come back that were searching around the school, and they explained that they didn't find anything. They didn't find any spray paint bottles, they didn't find any hammers or anything, and all they had to do was let us go. So the guy said, okay, I'm so sorry, we got a call saying that somebody broke into the school and they were vandalizing it, but after searching you guys, we obviously know that it wasn't you, so we're gonna let you go. Sorry for ruining your night. Just make sure that you guys don't come back here so we don't get another complaint, and just have a good rest of your night. So we obviously left, but we thanked the cops for not putting us in cuffs and hearing our side of the story. They apologized to us, so everything was good. Went back to my house and hung out for the rest of the night. But that is going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in Monday's video. It's been your boy T-Bone Time. Later.